Hi everyone, Mr. T here, ready for a road trip to Santiago Lakes. So I'm just in the edge of Sosua right now, and we're going to stop at a few nice places along the way. Let's go. Yes, on the road again. Oh yes, I love it, I'm on the road, my friends. I love the nature and I'm here again. Oh yes, I'm on the road again. Heading in the Puerto Plata direction to a town called Montellano till we reach a fork in the road called Gran Parada, and then we go inland away from the coastline. We're taking the Ruta Panorámica, or another name for it is Carretera Turística. Carretera Turística Gregoria Luperón is a 40-kilometer highway connecting Puerto Plata and Santiago. It's a shortcut between two cities, and that reduces the travel time by at least 30 minutes. It'll take you about 1 hour and 20 minutes to get from Santiago to Sosua via this route, while enjoying scenic views winding through the mountain range and valleys. Recently, they've carried out a complete reconstruction of the road, which was finished in August 2021. The cost of the reconstruction amounted to over 4 billion Dominican pesos. Now the road also benefits about 50 communities lining up along the way. I decided to stop by Keka Seafood Restaurant and have breakfast. Keka is a very nice scenic place to have a meal. It's located on the highway just 6 kilometers from Gran Parada turnoff. A cute little restaurant, nicely decorated with friendly staff, super delicious food, and a breathtaking view over the valley and coastline. In the past I tried their fish meal. I must say it was very tasty. They have an extensive choice of seafood dishes and other meals, and I'm sure you'll be very pleased. This morning I will have mango, a typical Dominican breakfast, which consists of green plantains, mashed in a puree, plus fried eggs, salami, and marinated red onions on the side. Alright folks, I've stopped at Keka Restaurant, which is just in the beginning part of the Ruta Turística on the way down to Santiago. So I'm going to try some real traditional Dominican breakfast here. So, as they say here, bon provecho. Okay, I'm back on the road, enjoying the landscape. Beautiful out here. It's hard not to look sideways, but I do have to keep my eye on the road here. just stopped at the roadside here. This gentleman, he sells these crunchy little dry bread biscuits, and then they have the cheese. There's all sorts of pickled things here, jam, nuts, I see apricots. So you find that typically a lot over here. You can just pull up on the roadside and buy oranges, fruit, and lots of other good things. Try a little mix here. Cashew nuts, you got almonds, raisins. Good snack. Gracias, señor.
Thank you. Roland.
Roland. Okay.
Thank you.
Come shop with Roland on the way to
Thank you,
Santiago.
my friend.
Okay. Okay. Here we go, we're making the next stop. After driving for another 20 minutes, you'll see this colourful place called Café del Yaroa. It's a very unique place where you can buy their own grown coffee at an on-site shop, as well as you can sit down at their cafe, enjoying it while taking in the breathtaking surroundings. Taste the exquisite flavour of 100% Dominican grown coffee. You can also snap a picture with an on-site giant coffee cup, or look through a nice window in a pastoral style. Absolutely stunning out here. Until you drive around in the Dominican landscape, you don't realize just how amazing it is. This is very picturesque. Look at the height of these palm trees. I gotta be in the cup now. I didn't lick it. I got close. Nothing like a good cup of coffee with milk. It's a wonderful place to bring your family and friends. Even a whole bunch of cool bikers often stop here, as you will see in this clip. Beautiful. A lot of people enjoy touring around on big off-roaders. These are pretty cool bikes. Oh, doggy wants the drone. Doggy wants the drone. up at something called La Cumbre, which is at almost the very peak of the mountain range as you go over to Santiago. And you can see the kind of view in the background here. It's magnificent.
So contagious, yeah, baby. Yeah, your love is so contagious, contagious.
When you reach the outskirts of Santiago City, make sure you quickly enter the circular road going around it to the left. You go under this bridge and turn sharp left to get onto the Avenue Circunvalación. So you're now driving around Santiago and not through it. I may not have pronounced that correctly, but anyway, after driving for about 10 kilometers, take a turn to Route 1, Autopista Duarte, the highway, and drive for another 10 kilometers and then jump off onto the final stretch, Carretera Presa de Taveras, and follow it for about 25 minutes until you reach the lake, Presa de Taveras. If you've got a GPS or an internet, you may find it easier to navigate. As for me, I went the old-fashioned way and got derailed a couple of times, but by asking Dominican folks, they helped me reach my destination anyway. I've arrived at Lake Taveras. So this is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be driving around to see what I can find around the edges of it. But, got here through a lot of zigzagging on these roads. Let's go check the dam. The Taveras Dam is located in the Santiago Province, south of Santiago de los Caballeros. This gravity dam on the Yaca del Norte River was the first of its kind built in the Dominican Republic. Its construction began in 1969 by the American company MK and supervised by the German firm Lammeyer International. The dam was inaugurated in 1973 by President Joaquin Balaguer. The reservoir has a capacity of 170 million cubic meters. It represented the first large reservoir built in the Dominican Republic and stimulated the construction of other dams in the country. The dam has 6 drainage gates that allows 1,000 cubic meters of water to be released per second, and 2 spillways that can release more than 10,000 cubic meters per second.
And up here we got a chem trailer going full bore, spraying the skies. You see him? Sky criminals here. That's what all this white shit all is. Not the natural clouds down there, but everything else is these bastards switching things on and off.
It has a retaining wall 77 meters high, and it forms a lake with 150 million cubic meters of water and 7 kilometers long. The Taveras Dam was designed for the production of hydroelectric power, and it also supplies water for public consumption and agricultural irrigation in the central Cibao. The 2 water reservoirs, Taveras and Bao, have a total capacity of 417 million cubic meters of water and are connected through an open air channel and through a 4.7 kilometer tunnel which goes to the 98 megawatt Sabana Iglesia plant.
Just parked up to the side of the road here on the other side of the dam, and there's a stairway that goes down to a little boat that I'm going to take across. And here we have reggaeton boats, what most Dominican youth they listen to today.
When you arrive at the bank of Lake Taveras, you have a choice to stay there and choose one of the restaurants on that very side of the lake. Or instead, if you feel more adventurous, you can take a speedboat across the lake to the other side and visit one of the restaurants over there. Taxi boats go regularly back and forth for just 100 pesos. Well, that's the price as of this video for a return ticket.
The youth in Dominican Republic listen a lot to reggaeton, so we're on the lake, the music going, all good.
And you'll be approached by friendly boat captains, and just within 5 minutes you can be on the other side. The boat ride will no doubt add some extra adventure to your trip, and as a safety precaution you will be given a life jacket just in case the ride gets rough. And you can listen to some cheerful Dominican music while having a friendly chit-chat with the boat captain and fellow tourists. I selected the longest standing restaurant of them all, called Presa de Taveras. It's situated right across from the gates of the Taveras Dam and has a nice bay on the side. And one thing I noticed was no one was swimming in the lake. I guess the lake is treated as a reservoir and the water is not so inviting anyway. At the restaurant Presa de Taveras, they offer some recreational activities such as horseback riding and jet ski riding. The jet skis cost $50 for half an hour or $100 for 1 hour. It can be quite a thrill to race a jet ski across the lake and through the canal connecting the two lakes. The restaurant is designed with swings for kids and adults, some interesting attributes for taking photos, big lettering Presa de Taveras, and they have a few terraces with tables and seating. The food is great and the prices are very affordable, slightly lower than in Cabaretta as an example. Depending on the day, it can be very breezy at times, but don't worry, it won't stop you from enjoying yourself.
I've just figured out I'm the only gringo here actually, so there's a lot of Dominican tourism. We need to get some foreigners down here. They haven't even discovered this spot by the look of it. Jet skis racing around. You got the dam there, beautiful houses on the hill. If I swing the camera around here, there's lots of little spots you can hang out. Very cozy. A little bit windy today, but super nice here in the shade with my cool chinola.
There are a few more restaurants around Presa de Taveras. Rancho de Nike, Restaurante Pescaderia Teo 1, 2 and 3, Rancho Mariano, Vista Bella Cristino and more. You can find them all on the map. If you choose to stay at the lake longer, there are also a few rental accommodation options there. For example, Villas del Lago and Villa La Loma. On the way back, I thought I would take at least a peek at the neighboring lake called Presa de Bao, and within 10 minutes I reached the eastern part of the lake and flew a drone over it. This lake is much larger and also very impressive. By looking at the map, Presa de Bao has fewer restaurants and places to stay than Taveras, unless you can discover something that I didn't.
continuation of Taveras Lake to something called Presa de Bao. Now I've just sat down because I'm hiding behind a bush for the wind here, but let's just take some clips from around here. It looks a little bit like someplace out of Canada, except with the tropical twist on it. Anyway, it's been a nice trip so far, and let's see what we can discover on the way back. That connects the two lakes to each other.
On the way home, I intended to take the same road, Ruta Panoramica, but somewhere near Santiago I unintentionally got off the track thanks to the not so clear road signs and my lack of GPS navigation. Oh well, I gotta pull my socks up on that one. So instead I had to take the old road Santiago to Navarrete to Puerto Plata and then through to Sosua, which added an extra 45 kilometers to my trip. Anyway, the whole trip to the lake should take you about 2 hours one way if you take the shortest road. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and will visit these lakes one day. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.